Okay, so is it dark in here? Right. Okay, I'm going to have to set this up a bit better. Remember to live chat, remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, wow, this is a unique perspective. I'll see if Deanna comes in here. Okay. Oh, hi, Deanna, I can see you. Hi. Okay, you are my first commenter. Look at that. Let me know, can you hear me? Can you hear my actual voice properly? I ask because it's not giving me any indication. Oh, okay, good. Because it's not giving me any indication here that my voice is working. There's a microphone symbol, but it's not doing anything. Okay. Oh, that's good. All right. I could probably adjust my microphone level if need be, but it seems to be good. I've never used YouTube to do this, and they actually made me wait 24 hours, Deanna. I started this yesterday. I started this live yesterday. So what happened was I had my YouTube set up for Lang's Curated Goods, and then oh, hi, Edie. Oh, the light is better. Yes, well, I'll tell you one thing I'll tell you one thing about this is it looks like me. This looks more like me. When I'm on TikTok, it's amazing how much better I look. So this is what I actually look like. Okay, so let me see if I can get used to this, because the strange thing about this is that the camera is there, but I'm looking at me. And so I'm not looking at you guys. Whereas when I'm doing the phone, I can just sort of quickly show you. That's where I'm usually sitting, right? And when I'm using the phone, let's see if we can get over there. Let's see if we can do that. Sorry, well, I just mess about here, but let's see if we can do that. Let's see if it's good, because my webcam cable, oh no, it's not going to work. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. It just seems to be a weird perspective. It's a very weird perspective. Yeah, so I'm using okay. I'm using my computer webcam. So I'm not using, yes, it's all trial and error tonight. I'm not using my phone. Obviously my phone. So usually I've got my phone set up here. And so when I'm talking to you guys and reading my comments, everything's right in front of my eyes. So I'm looking at you. But now the camera is here and I'm looking over there. I'm looking over there. So it's a little odd. Oh, you're used to portrait mode, not landscape mode. Thank you, Edie, for the technical I was going to say Japanese and setsume, technical explanation. So I was just telling Deanna that they made me wait 24 hours, which was interesting. So I'd set up my account, and then it was all set up, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go live now. This was yesterday, and I'm going to try. And so I clicked live, and they said, okay, you can go live in 24 hours. Huh? So that was yesterday at like about lunchtime, my lunchtime yesterday. So I've just been to the gym and come back, and they said, okay, you can go live now. And so I tried it one time and nobody came in, so I turned it off. And then Deanna messaged me and said, I saw you. Okay. So you're using this channel to watch remote. Yeah, right. Yeah, apparently it's just something that they make you do, which is like a a cooling off period, which is, I don't know. I don't know if it's such a bad idea. I mean, I don't think they're going to do it. Obviously, this is my second live today, so obviously it doesn't happen again. Right. Oh, that's interesting. So, Deanna, that video you sent me about the servers, Edie, I don't know if you saw this, but Deanna sent me a video, and it's this guy was saying, because he's someone who does this kind of work. He was saying that it's weird that they just turned off for that amount of time, because that's the amount of time you need to switch your servers. So if they were going to switch their servers over at any time, they would have to turn the platform off for about 10 to 12 hours, and they turned it off for 10 to 12 hours. And the fact that live is not up and running, there's a few explanations that I've seen on the net. One most plausible one is that it's still just a bit glitchy after the changeover, and it's probably not something they can go straight into. For example, um, they may not be able to control what's happening in lives like they used to because it's a bit glitchy. Edie, I looked that up as well about the suspicion, and as far as ChatGPT goes, no one has bought TikTok. There was another speculation that they'd had to agree to 25%. I think Deanna also sent me this video. 25% of payment to someone, either the government or something. But yeah, there's a lot of suspicion. There's a lot of. It was just very strange that Biden had pretty much offered them the same deal that Trump is offering them now. And they used that opportunity then to turn off and turn on. I don't know what it's like in the States, but I know that I'm constantly using services that send me emails and say, we'll be shutting down our um, banking system for 12 hours, or we'll be shutting something down for 12 hours while we upgrade our servers and things like that. So yeah, like 50%, but it's already 60% American investment. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. It's 60% non-Chinese investment. Oh, sorry, has the inauguration not happened? Sorry, what's today? Oh, it's the 20th for me. Okay, it's the 20th for me. That's why I thought you guys are already. I've just sent a video out saying all hail the leader. Many years ago. All right. Okay, let me just check this video I sent out. All hail the leader, restorer of worlds. I amuse myself. Oh, how many people have I got in here? Two. Okay, right. I'm having a casual conversation with you guys, but I could be streaming to millions. Yeah, so 29. Okay, my views are up a lot. I guess that's because people are not watching live. Oh, now I get it. Right. I was just thinking, because they said this prior to the TikTok ban, leading up to the TikTok ban, people in business circles were saying, if this ban doesn't go through and something happens, you're going to see a TikTok explosion of new accounts, new users, and much more business opportunity. So I was immediately just thinking, oh, there's a bunch of new users who haven't seen my videos before, but now I understand what it is. There's no lives. So instead of watching lives for hours, people are actually scrolling. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Deanna. Yeah, I didn't want to make it a big thing because I'm not going to be talking about anything, and I'm probably not going to be on very long. Um, but this is good. I mean, this is big creators are disgusted with favorited. Favorited. What's favorited? What's favorited? Big creators are disgusted with favorited. Um, that's an app. Favorited. That is an app, is it? Oh, I've never heard of it. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I've never heard of it. Oh, that's the app. A lot of people. I'd never heard of anyone saying that. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, right. See, for me, it comes down to, as I've said so many times, and I think it's different for big creators, but for a lot of people, it's the TikTok shop. So the TikTok shop is what gives us the monetization. If you're a big creator and with a huge following, you don't need the TikTok shop. So they're just looking at streaming services. So even this is, um, for me, YouTube Live is not a good option for me because there's no monetization in it. I mean, I'm going to do it for fun if this doesn't come back, but I certainly can't, you know, um, continue like this. You can't post videos. Oh, only stream and battle. See, I just don't get the whole battle thing. I've I've looked at it, I've watched it, and I just don't get it. Right. Oh. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, so it is. I mean, that's why I went to a lot of expense to actually learn about it and set it up, and I've just been on the with the guys that I have this group with about whether I should switch to the UK, and it would mean I'd have to set up a UK LLC and have to get a UK phone number. It's just a real pain, and it's a much smaller market. Oh, Deanna, yeah, yeah, she does the books. Yeah, yeah, I got into a conversation with someone who's battling, and she was doing like a tutorial of like what battling is, and I just said to her, so what do you what do you get? And she's like, well, if you win the battle, you win that person's wins, right? So if that person's got 20 wins and you've got 0 wins and then you win, you get their 20 wins. Okay, and then what happens when you lose? Well, then that person gets your wins. Like all of them, yeah, all of them. Like, okay, and how do you convert your wins? But you don't convert your wins, they're just wins. So they're nothing. And so it's just a way of getting us to send them gifts. It's like a pyramid scheme in a way. So the two people battling are don't really care who wins. It's a bit like politics. It's a bit like a two-party system, isn't it? It doesn't really matter that much who wins. You're still both in power because you're all getting gifts. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know if that's right. So Deanna, your daughter-in-law does videos for authors, and she made 4 grand. 4 grand. You know how much I told you guys how much I made on TikTok the whole time since Thanksgiving? It was like $60. But the most money I've made is from subscriptions and gifts. They'd be smarter just to beg. Well, look, I, I'll, I'll tell you that when I joined TikTok, I bought tokens or whatever it is I bought, and I have like tried using them, and I send them to people, and yeah, it's a bit like a busker, right? And that's how I feel like with my lives. I feel like if you're enjoying it and you have those things, then you can send gifts. But like I don't tell people like, oh, quick, you have to send me more gifts because I'm going to lose this battle. Yeah, but you're not allowed to. Apparently, in TikTok, you're not allowed to ask for. They'll start. If you keep asking for gifts, they'll start sending you warnings. Apparently, that's what I read when I first got on it. Oh, some are making millions. Really? Well, I do see in some of the lives, and this is the craziest thing. People are doing lives where they're like advertising Shein, or they're advertising some goods, and people are sending them gifts on there too. Yeah. I think I will have to start begging for more cash. Like, sailing is expensive. Sailing is an expensive sport. And you can just see people starting GoFundMes. You've got to start a GoFundMe for this guy because his daughter is an up and coming sailor. It's it's like she needs a new wetsuit. New sails are $1,000. Oh my goodness. No, they're not that much. They're about $600. Yeah. But yeah, there might be when I get back, I might do more begging. No, I might I'm gonna try and I mean, I'm assuming that live is coming back. I'm going to push the subscriptions, and I may have to reduce the yeah, Edie, I'll tell you what I'm really wondering is if TikTok will come to Japan. And if TikTok Shop comes to Japan, I would start using child labor, my daughter, to sell stuff. Because this is a thing you guys probably don't know. Oh, and I think it might be similar in the US now. High school students are not allowed to have part-time jobs. So, I mean, I had a part-time job, I think, when I was in junior high school. Um, but yeah, yeah. Well, she already has Yeah, sailing stuff, but sailing stuff, Edie, it doesn't sell. But we're trying to get her a sponsorship. One of the biggest sailing brands in the world right now is from Australia. I actually own shares in the company. So they sponsor the Japan national team. And so she gets all her stuff like 50% off now. It's really good. I mean, her uniforms are free, but the stuff that she needs for sailing, if we can get it through them, we do. But she has a couple of sponsors. Yeah, she has sponsors. She has 2 sponsors now. Um, how much is mine a month? Yeah. Well, I actually have a friend who lives in Japan here, who is friends with the CEO of the company, and they both those guys come from my hometown in Australia. So I'm connected, and I will have a meeting with him at some stage when my daughter starts getting a few more results. She hadn't had any international results yet. I mean, she came second in one international event, but they actually withdrew before the end of it because of an influenza outbreak. It was tragic. But Deanna, how much a month for what? I nearly called you sweetheart then. I'm getting old. No, because I call my daughter sweetheart all the time when talking about my daughter, and so I'm thinking about her. Deanna, how much is yours a month? How much for what? How much do I make on TikTok? About $15 a month. Um, subscriptions. Oh, okay. So my subscription, I think, is $2.99. It might be $3.99. No, it's $3. Yeah, it's $3. Yeah, very informally. Imagine doing that on TikTok, calling everyone sweetheart. Um, nobody's here, so it's just the three of us. Um, yeah, the subscriptions are $3, and so what I'm thinking of doing is doing this live every day is actually hard work. If you didn't know, although I missed it. Oh my God, yesterday was weird. So yesterday I was live in the morning, and then it switched off mid live. You guys were there, right? Mid live, it just switched off. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, so the subscriptions are $3, and I'm thinking I push the subscriptions. I think one of the things that TikTok teaches you when you're in the TikTok creator app is that people don't know about gifting, and a lot of people don't know about shopping either. So I'll be sort of educating people more on that, and I think I'll be doing more live product sales. So do you guys have any stomach problems? Well, one of the things that can help you with stomach problems is probiotics. And this is not just a probiotic, it's a prebiotic. So it means it's even before probiotics. So that's really good. Something like that. So I'll be doing that more. And then the other stuff that I do every day, so the politics and the economics, might become just a weekly thing. And I'll still make videos. Like I'll still make videos, and but I'll make more product videos as well. And then I'll yeah, I'll see. Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened yesterday. So what happened for me as the person doing the live was that I'm talking, and then I think it was Simone said goodbye, and I thought she was going to bed, right? But she must have, or you guys must have got some notification, or because she was giving me updates saying, oh, they're going to turn it off soon, they're going to turn it off momentarily, kind of thing. And then so I'm sitting there and she goes, oh, goodbye. And I was like, okay, good night. And then nobody was sending me any more comments, but it was still all up. It was still all going. And I was just sitting there talking, sort of hoping that it was still going. And it wasn't until I switched it that it didn't come back on again. You know, Edie, I do e-commerce, and the guys that who are like my mentors in that, they've just started a big pet brand, and it's an interesting thing. One of the reasons we should talk about this in my life, but one of the reasons the pet business is so big now is because people are not having children and people are living longer. And when you have less children and then your children grow up, they have less grandkids. And so young people and older people are all having more pets, and they've got more disposable income for their pets than they used to. So yes, indeed, the pet industry is growing phenomenally. The figures are amazing. Even just here in Japan, the amount of money, the increases in the amount of money spent on pet supplies is just phenomenal. People are really I actually had a student today. I do, I have private students that I teach. And one of my students today, she's very wealthy, and she has a dog that's old, and she takes her dog to the vet every every day for an IV drip. Yeah. So the old days, if my dog was like that, my dad'd be like, right, we've got to put it down. And they're like, no, we're going to extend this dog's existence unconditional. Like the money is just there for it, and it's a big business. Yeah, I mean, I understand it. I have axolotls, and my wife cannot believe the amount of money I've spent on them. So I have heating, I have air conditioning, I have these guys are living their best life because you're responsible for them. Yeah. Oh, just for hydration? Yeah, just for nutrients and hydration because it's not eating much, and then it's taking antibiotics as well, and then it's taking, um, because it's taking antibiotics, it's getting stomach problems, so they're on medication for that, and then because of all that, it's not doing well, so she gets an IV drip. Yeah, and then it's all insurance. There's insurance, and then you pay extra, and oh my goodness, it's nuts. Yeah, it does. To me, it kind of like I grew up with dogs, but I grew up in a my grandfather, you probably heard me say this on the live. My grandfather was a greyhound trainer, and that's a pretty harsh business. It's actually illegal now. They stopped it in Australia. But we had, I remember when I moved into my grandfather's house with my dad and mom, we had about 6 or 8 greyhounds out in the backyard, and once they stopped racing, they just put them down. But my grandfather would take them and retire them at home. They had a good life after racing. But yeah, they were not treated well. But yeah, this little dog that she has, um, she just loves it so much. She just wants it to live forever. My uncles on my mother's side race horses, but in a thing, I don't know if you have it in the States, it's called harness racing. And they sit in a little buggy behind the horse. They don't actually ride the horse. Um, and then my other uncles on my dad's side are beef farmers. So I've kind of been around the whole animal world a little bit. And so when I came here and got married and had a kid, I was like, no, no pets, no, thank you. We're not doing that. And then they came home with these axolotls. Yes, pet memorial products. Yes. Um, oh my goodness, pet cloning. It's just crazy. I love greyhounds. They're beautiful dogs. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a thing. I mean, I'd love to get into pets, but at the moment I'm doing home decor. So, I'll have to see how that goes. Border collies are beautiful. Do you know the Australian dog, um, a blue heeler? They're wild. They're amazing dogs. Oh, you raised cattle, did you? Right. Yeah. It's a full-on thing. Uh, Edie. So, Edie, what do you do in pets? In pet supplies? What do you actually do? So, is that what you said? I work in the pet industry. Yes. Healers. Yeah. It used to be in Australia that, pit bulls, those dogs, they're really popular now in Australia, but it used to be they weren't that popular, and everyone would have a blue heeler. They were just the most popular dog for, oh, you provide pet care. Okay. Ah, shipping cost. What shipping cost? Hmm, okay. Yeah. I should go. I'll get it. Actually, I might after this go into my software and have a look at what's happening in pet goods. But yeah, it was something I thought about. It's just one of those industries where it's really good, but really saturated as well. Um, Pets and babies. So my first product that I ever did was a baby product. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I got this baby product. It was before I had my own brand, and I got this baby product, just generic baby products from China. And yes. Oh yeah, my shipping cost. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. And it takes up so much time, Deanna, that it makes it hard for me to get the videos out on time, because you've got 15 days from when you got 15 days from when your sample is sent out to make a video and get it up. And so if I order samples, they'll come in at different times. They'll go to my US address, and then my US address will send them to me. And that can take up to a week. So I've got a really narrow window of trying to, the more I can send together, the cheaper it is for me. So one thing is going to cost me $30, and then 3, 4, 5 things might cost me $50. But if I send them all one at a time, it's going to cost me at least $30, $40 each. Yeah, it's a pain. But anyway, that's the cost. I'm still getting them for free. I mean, some of them I had to pay for, but you know, I got a pair of ear plugs that you might have seen the video. So I got those for free, but the shipping was $35. But um, dog clothing, right? Yeah, dog clothing might be good, but it's all got to come from China, and it's all got. Oh, so I was telling the China story. So I ordered this generic stuff from China and got it sent to Amazon in the US. And I got a friend to buy it. And when my friend bought it, they said, "This is not what you said it is." And they showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is not even what I said it is." And I had to remove it, and I had to pay Amazon to destroy it. I lost the whole thing there. Yeah, you have to make videos really quickly. But I mean, dog clothing could be interesting. You'd have to be very. Sizes are a nightmare in e-commerce. Every size has to have its own um, barcode. Yeah, you can. Oh, people are killing it with the free samples. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I can do videos pretty quickly, and then I mean, as long as you get it one up in that time, and then like I actually got into trouble for this one a little bit. Oh no, not this one. The earplugs, I got in trouble. I got a warning message because in my video I'd said, "Oh, these are great. They're really comfortable. I usually have those spongy ones. Oh, they're horrible. They look so stupid." You can't say that. You can't make unfair comparisons. I didn't know that. Lots of rules. Yeah, sizing, anything that comes in sizes. No. So what happens is because it's TikTok. Oh, Ella. Hello. Oh, I didn't even notice there were like 2 more people in here. Oh, goodness. I was just having a very laid back chat. Oh, goodness. Hello. Um, I'm I don't the samples don't come from China. Yeah, unfortunately, because it would be easier. But it's surprisingly from US to Japan is just as quick as from China to Japan, strangely. Oh, hey, Ella. Oh, TikTok is messed up. Yeah, tell me about it. Um, who is the other person that's in here? I wonder if there's some, oh, as the kids say, rando. I wonder if it's someone who's just stumbled across us. Anyway, fourth person that's here, welcome. My name's Lang. I'm an Australian. I live in Japan, and I'm usually on TikTok talking about politics and economics in the US and the effects that it has around the world. And today we're not doing that. Today we're on YouTube Live. I'm using my webcam. That's why I'm sitting at a weird angle and trying to use this format, this platform for the first time. Which, Ella, we were talking about how I had to wait 24 hours before I could go live. It was like a cooling off period. Um, but no, I think I'm really not sure about the logistics of it. But I think what happens is because I want to get my stuff into TikTok shop at some stage. And I think how it works is that the goods are sent to a warehouse in the US, and from there these manufacturers have their own warehouses in the US, and they send them to people from there. So when I request a sample, although it may be going directly to the manufacturer in China, it's based in the US, so they send it to my US address from the US. TikTok is messed up. I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look. I'll see if I can go live now. Let's have a look. Well, I guess you could probably see if anybody is... No, unable to go live. Try again later. Yeah. And okay. Ava's commenting, and it's, I can't find your bio. Oh, what's your YouTube? I'll follow you there too. And please add your merch there. I saw some interesting stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know how to actually I'm just going to tell them I'm live on YouTube now. Okay. I think TikTok live is blocked until Trump's inauguration. Yeah. Ella, somebody said that. I think Deanna said that. Why would that be? I mean, I really just thought it would be a technical problem. I'm going to try and sit back. Can I do this? Oh, look, there we go. I can do that. All right. Oh, we still got 4 people in here. Ella, Edie, Deanna. And do I count as one? I probably count as one person. Participants. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually one person. Yeah. Okay. I can see that now. This is actually pretty good. It's pretty sharp. Okay. Yeah, right. I just don't understand what the inauguration's got to do with it. But interesting. But all I can think about now is pet products. So, and then I know, and it's because just okay. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm getting heaps of comments on my video here. So,
Was
okay.
that shut down just for show? Did they really just perhaps use that time to change the servers?
Okay, I can't reply to them now.
Make Trump look
Okay.
good? I don't know. I really don't.
That's crazy. How many views has that got? Look at me, all concerned about my views. Okay, I'm getting up to the TikTok limit of 200 views. The TikTok cinema, yeah, he'll be at the inauguration. But I just thought, okay, it is legal. Because the way it figured to me was that what Biden had said and what Trump has done now is no different. And that's why when Deanna sent me that video about the servers, it's like, okay, that makes sense. Here's a way of like saying thank you, Trump, and making him look good. At the same time as if you wanted to do a major change in your servers, you could do that. because you have to shut it down to change that, right? Which is what our banks do all the time with their banking service. They'll send you messages saying our servers will be down from the hours of midnight to 6 a.m. on the 20th of April or whatever. Oh, 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 you can't see who's in here? So I checked that Mr. Beast Elon Musk thing. That turned out to not be true. Okay. So it says here there are 4 people. I can see who they are. It tells me the names, and I'm one of them. So it's Ella, Edie, and Deanna. I did not see that Shaw was removed as CEO because I've just seen a video of him saying that Trump has made it so that they can put. Oh, there's a whole lot going on, isn't there? Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Hmm. Oh, you can see just a number. Okay. If you can you click, let me just to see if you guys, can you click on the chat and there's an ellipsis there, there's the 3 dots, and on the 3 dots it comes up with a new menu and it says community moderation, and then under that participants. Can you see that or not when you click on comments? Oh, okay. Right. So I can click on the 3 dots there and click on participants and it shows me who's in here. So obviously that's only something I can do. Right. So was he uninvited? Oh, you know what? I've just had a random thought here. Yeah, it might just be specific. I think it is, yeah. Because I have all these options in there. You know what I just had a thought of? The CEO. No, no. But here's what my thought was. The CEO of ByteDance is the CEO of a Chinese company. The Chinese cannot be seen to be celebrating an election. They can attend summits and they can attend events and they can meet with presidents and all that, but the inauguration is special because the inauguration is a celebration of democracy, and this is why Xi can't go. And that's why Trump's invitation was hollow, because Trump knows he can't go. So I wonder if his whole going to the inauguration rubbed China the wrong way. I don't know. I can't see why when I run that thought through my head. But I mean, it kind of, you know, kind of makes sense. CEO of a big Chinese company celebrating a democracy. Wow, just lost one. Yeah. Oh, the raids are expected to start. The raids, they said they were going to start in Chicago. That was the rumor last time. Mm. Look, I'm not. Mm, from what I read, it's very difficult to do these raids. I mean, just like any raid, of anyone. There's a lot involved. And I can't imagine that just suddenly they can, as of tomorrow, they can suddenly do so many more, right? I can imagine they can do more. And I can imagine that I could possibly be getting assistance from other departments or whatever. But I don't think it verges anywhere close to being the kind of thing that either the right wanted or the left feared, to put it in those terms. Obviously, it's going to be an increase, but it obviously also cannot be a massive increase, to put it really simply. Singapore is an independent country. This was really interesting to me as someone who is from Australia. I was so surprised at how, oh my goodness, did you guys ever see that video of some senator asking Shaw if he had passports of any other country? Oh my God, I thought, what a moron. Do they not know that there are countries in the world where you can only have one passport? You can't have passports of other countries. You can't be a citizen, a dual citizen. In good countries, yes, US, Australia, UK, Europe, you can be a dual citizen. But bad countries, they don't have them. China doesn't have dual citizenship. Russia doesn't have dual citizenship. North Korea and Japan do not have dual citizenship. So when he says to Shaw, who's Singaporean, therefore a Singaporean citizen with a Singaporean passport, do you have citizenship of any other countries, trying to get to China? He's an idiot. And Shaw served in the Singaporean army and is asking Shaw if he was ever a member of the Chinese Communist Party. Oh my God. Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know, did they? And that's why I loved it when these guys that are trying to ban TikTok sent everybody to, oh, 2 people left. Who left? How can that be? It's saying 2 people left, but everybody's still here. Um, he was being, yeah. Yeah, they think Singapore's in China. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. They really do. And what I actually asked someone, and they thought that um, Singapore was like Hong Kong. Oh, you switched. Okay. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, of course, you can't know everything about everywhere. I mean, but when your main thing is discriminating, be sure about who you're discriminating against, you know? Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying earlier, Deanna, that one of the things about this whole TikTok ban was in business circles, people were saying this is going to be fun when it comes back on because it's going to be a boom time for TikTok. It's going to be big. Everyone's going to be going to TikTok. Yeah, I mean, if you exactly, you should. I mean, yeah, yeah. says me. Tom Cotton is getting dragged. Right. Is he the guy with too many bones in his face? Who's the guy? Oh, do you know what I watched today? I watched a video of Dick Cheney getting a dressing down from a Chinese diplomat. That was fun. Tom Cotton. Did anybody figure out who that senator was that I said was dressing up in his father's suit? Yeah. I'm just, oh God. I click on Tom Cotton and it takes me straight to Fox News. Goodness. Let's try that again. Tom Cotton. Senator Tom Cotton. Okay. Images. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's him. He also looks like he's got two Adam's apples. Anyway, you shouldn't. I don't know. I want to find out who that senator was. That was. I don't know who he was. I'll have to. I'd have to look up who are all the senators against TikTok, and maybe that would show me this guy. Actually, hey Siri, show me pictures of all the senators that are against TikTok. No, you're just showing me TikTok pictures, Siri. You're not very smart. Okay, no. All right. Thank you anyway. Right. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of press, and it's also, I've told you guys many times that, I saw TikTok through YouTube, and it was, to me, it was, high school girls doing dances. So I was like, okay, well, that's got nothing to do with me. I'll leave that to the kids. And I had no idea what was going on. And then I'm in this e-commerce group, and this group is like, hey guys, you've got to get onto TikTok Shop and get some commission. Like, what? What am I going to be, doing that? No. And then I saw her. It's like, oh, yeah. I'll find him again one day, and I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to you guys. I mean, he's a nice looking young guy, but he just looked like, I think it's because this, I don't know what it was. It just, the suit looked too old fashioned for how young he was. So, he should have been wearing like a navy blue suit or something, but it was like brown or tan or something. It just looked like he dressed up in his dad's clothes. I couldn't take him seriously. Oh my God, I'm just remembering it makes me laugh. I'll probably say it again and it's not even that funny. No, that's what I'm thinking, Ella. It probably wasn't even that funny. I'm just making a lot out of it, but it was fun. Anyway. Okay. No. Oh, where was he from? God, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, that's what I think that's what I was thinking, Edie. I think I was thinking that. So it wasn't like the suit was too big for him. It just, he looks so young. But when guys look really young but they are old? It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to find him. But he must be friends with Tom Cotton. And he'd have to be a Republican. So I'll have to look up who Tom Cotton's friends are. Okay, so I might have to go, and we've been going for an hour. Oh, like nearly an hour in 5 seconds. So, well, that was quick, wasn't it? Um, thanks for joining. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, and I got mine. Oh my God, I was a mess yesterday, Edie, with no. Yeah, I was a mess yesterday with no TikTok to look at. It was crazy. I was like, what am I doing? I actually tried to do real work. Okay, I need coffee and I need to get ready for my other job. There will be new diagnosis codes for psychiatry. That could be something. Yeah. So I may, seeing as this is going so good now, because I didn't know how this was going to turn out. Thank you, good evening. I was worried that we'd just have a hard time getting this worked out, but it actually worked out really well. And I thought we might have a lot of random people coming in, but I guess it's not. YouTube is not a scrolling thing, is it? You actually have to click on live to go to it, don't you? Yes. Right. 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 Me too. I'll work it out. And I mean, anyway, the inauguration's tomorrow. If that's the deal, we'll be back on TikTok, and I won't be doing this anymore. We won't be doing um, YouTube live. Yeah, how do you do that, Deanna? Turn on notifications for live. Mm. Oh, okay. Settings, notifications. Doesn't say anything about live. Right. Yeah, doesn't say anything about live. Ah, live chat. Oh, hold on. Oh, potentially inappropriate message will be held for review in your chat. Oh, okay. So this is actually because mm, I'm confused. Okay. All right, guys, I should go. And thank you for joining the live today. I'll have a look at this a little bit more, but I'm pretty much assuming that we'll be back on um, TikTok tomorrow. So let me get in front of the camera. There we go. Pet products. Yes, I'm going to have a look. Actually, I'm obsessed now with finding out who that senator was and pet products. Clothing. I don't want to do clothing. I don't want to do clothing for humans, let alone pets. It- I think a pet product that is super adjustable would be something good. So anybody could buy it for any dog and adjust it as the dog got bigger and could sell it, give it as a gift. That would be a good item. An adjustable jacket or something, whatever dogs wear. Anyway, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm going to end this stream, and I'll see if I can do another TikTok video. All right, guys. Thanks for finding me, making the effort to get on here and look, and have a great day tomorrow. I'll be asleep while you're getting a new president. And when I wake up, it'll be your early evening, late afternoon in the West Coast. And yeah, I'm gonna see where this goes. I may start transferring my videos to YouTube as well and work on this. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think there is. I just can't see how it's tied to just that. It's got to be something to do with the technology, I imagine. Just that they can't, for whatever reason, they can't deal with live right now because there's a whole lot of real-time stuff that they have to have up and running, and maybe after switching it off and switching it on again, that was way too much. It might be too glitchy. That's my thought. My thoughts on that. But you don't know. I got to check out the Shore thing too. Goodness. All right, guys. Good night. And yeah, the algorithm also is another thing. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Good night, everyone.